I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the farm, feeling like the goat. Don't worry about the haters, got the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal P. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal P. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. When you see the sword of the Pendecker, you know what time it is. That's right. It is the Crypto Zen Master coming back to you once again live. And we have another boombastic EMP video for you. So I felt it was only right to bring back DeFi proof with the crypto hip hop to get your juices flowing, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we have made our deposit in EMP. I'm sure you saw yesterday's video. And before we get any further along, let remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. And that anything you see here is strictly for educational purposes only. I'm not trying to tell you to buy anything. I'm not really even endorsing anything. I'm simply giving you a revelation of the opportunities that are available to you, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, you guys know we always got to get into our little prerequisites here, things like Kinesis money, as you see at the top of the screen there. Manage your money and gold and silver and or tokenized assets, ladies and gentlemen. Tokenized gold and silver. I can vouch for Kinesis. I've been with them well over a year. And the tokenized gold and silver is not only spendable, but it is 100% redeemable, ladies and gentlemen, which means, yes, they will send it to your house. And then, of course, next up on the list, you have ULTIMO, ladies and gentlemen, which is your offshore banking account. And that is going to help you in a big way with all of your 3-letter people problems, okay? And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And then, of course, you have your Palau ID, ladies and gentlemen. And this is an electronic or a digital ID verification check-in. And it has a lot of great things going on with it. So let's just move back here. And yeah, check-in, boarding, rental, all of that stuff like that. But basically, for us crypto people, it's going to help us with our KYC problems, ladies and gentlemen. So if there's sites and protocols and opportunities that you want to be involved in, but you can't because of the part of the world that you live in, you can simply get you a Palau ID and keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, last but not at all least, we have, of course, Spritz Finance, which is going to allow you to pay your bills. And no, not last. We got one more. We've got UPHOLD and we have MEXC. Okay. And if you use my any of my links down in the description below, you will be able to take advantage of certain benefits, but especially with things like MEXC. Because if you don't want to be KYC'd, then if you use my referral link, then you can be grandfathered into what I am grandfathered into at the time of this video, because things change every day in crypto. And you can keep somewhat some privacy there, ladies and gentlemen. You might have to use a VPN depending on what part of the world you're in. Maybe you won't, but If it's asking you for KYC, that it won't let you proceed without KYC, then you are indeed in a part of the world that's going to where you're going to need your VPN, and at that point you will be able to use MEXC, and you will not have to KYC, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got one more thing that I want to remind you guys of is the legal side of crypto, because it's going to be an issue at some point. And Jake Claver is a person that's here to help us with all of those things with his Beyond Broke Mastermind group. And basically, as it says here, it's going to take you to the next step, ladies and gentlemen. You become powerful community, connect you with a community of like-minded entrepreneurs who are walking the same path you're on and know what your next steps should be. Okay, so you want to join this movement, ladies and gentlemen, and you want to get the know-how of how you can get the crypto brokers like Caleb and Brown. You can Jay Claver and the Mastermind Group will help you to set up an LLC so that you can place your assets and your earnings inside of an LLC or a trust so that the government can't touch it, or if you were to ever get sued, you are basically they basically show you how to not own anything yet control everything, okay, from a legal standpoint, ladies and gentlemen. So that's some of the things that we were looking at there, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, let's take a look at one last thing. And that, of course, is my favorite project, my number one project, ladies and gentlemen, which is Pepe Coin and or Based AI, ladies and gentlemen. And with Pepe Coin or Based AI, there's a lot going on there. I'm not going to get into it right now because we're not here to talk about that at the moment. But I want you to keep that in the forefront of your minds, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the Crypto Sensei once again, always reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, to set systems, not goals, ladies and gentlemen, because when you set systems and not goals, it allows you to enter into a flow state to be highly adaptable. And that, of course, is one of the things that I'm all about. So if we look here and we go to Fusion, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to make a confession. I'm here to make a confession about a pretty huge mistake that I made when making the deposit into EMP Fusion. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and first what we're going to do is we're just going to go and connect our wallet here. I don't really have an account here. Let me see. Let me go back here because you can't really see anything unless you connect your wallet, ladies and gentlemen. So I have a wallet that is specifically for this purpose. I was already there. I don't know why I'm flipping around like this. But yeah, if you flip around in here and you see and you take a quick look at what's going on here, I made a huge mistake, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the whole reasons why, as I explained in the video yesterday, was to get into EMP was for the huge advantage that I would get, being that the EMP token was down. It was at 19 cents yesterday, and it just recently, at the time of this video, moved up to 20 cents. But one of the biggest perks is that if you sacrifice EMP, that they will treat the EMP token as if it was $1, ladies and gentlemen. So what I did is I took a repository, as you saw in the video yesterday, and I took some BNB and I deposited $1,000 worth of BNB, ladies and gentlemen. And being that I kind of leaned on my own understanding, I kind of violated one of my own principles here. And, and one of my principles is never trust anybody to do the right thing. So I kind of leaned on my own understanding because being that I have experience into utilizing what we call zapping, there's a lot of protocols where you can zap into an LP position by using a single token and they'll do all of the hard work for you on the back end. So what I kind of did is I misstaked that zapping or sacrificing of other tokens. As you see over here, you make a deposit to get ownership stake in Fusion Central Grid. Okay. So as you can see over here, the EMP token is 20 cents. But when you make a sacrifice, they treat the EMP token, being that it's off peg because it is an algorithmic stablecoin, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you know EMP's history, you know that this is came up as a tomb fork and this and that and all of that. However, what I did was instead of going over to Pancake Swap and buying EMP and depositing that, that is what I was supposed to do in order to get that huge benefit. But I thought that if I used any of these tokens, the BNB or the LP, which is half EMP, half ETH LP, the ETH, the BUSD, all those things that are, you know, I leaned on my own understanding, and even though I read the white paper and all of that, and that's all it takes in crypto is to have, as Pink Floyd would say, a momentary lapse of reason. And I kind of leaned on my own understanding, thinking that this was just like any other Zap position. And if I use any of these, I would still get the benefit of EMP. I thought that they would do it on the back end, and I would still get the benefit of them treating this or zapping it into EMP. And of course, as you can see, that did not happen, ladies and gentlemen. So I put $1,000 in here, and that's exactly what I got. I got $1,005 worth that was in here in microgrid value. So what I did is I put it to the test. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to saving you guys from a mistake here. I went over here to Pancake Swap, and you can also get eShare over here in the future. So if you're looking to get eShare, you don't have to only earn it from the legacy platform EMP money. You don't have to be a person that was prior into the protocol or anything. You can come over here and you can buy eShare directly on PancakeSwap. You do not have to earn it from EMP money, as that will probably either certain aspects, or it will probably be fully revamped and or discontinue. I don't know what their plans fully are, but you can get eShare from here. But anyway, uh, if you go here, we type in EMP, of course, and what I was supposed to do, ladies, I was supposed to come over here, buy my EMP, and then go back and deposit the EMP. If I had done that, ladies and gentlemen, I would probably have around about $8,000 in here in market grid value. You see? So what I did is I went over to Pancake Swap, as I just showed you, and what I did is I bought $10 worth of EMP. And and then I came back over here and I deposited $10 worth of EMP, and my market grid value shot up to $100. So I did get that bonus from that point. But my initial $1,000 that I put in with BNB, as you can see right here, you see this long line? Yep, that was the $1,000 that I deposited, and I got exactly that. So I got absolutely no extra value that I actually came to the protocol for. The one of the biggest reasons, you know, because I know EMP is a great project and all, but one of the main incentives I had was I said, hey, if I put $1,000 in here, I can get like $8, $9, $10,000 worth because of this EMP token being treated as if it was already pegged to the dollar. But I says, okay, well, I'll just put in BNB, and that's the same thing as putting in the EMP, because on the back end, they're going to swap it into EMP, and I'll still get that benefit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call leaning on your own understanding. You know, there was really no reason for me to come to that conclusion other than my past experience with other protocols. But other protocols are not this protocol, ladies and gentlemen. So I just made a very expensive mistake for me and for you, because you do not have to make that same mistake that I did. So do the work, ladies and gentlemen. Take whatever EMP, BNB, take whatever BNB, ETHLP, ETHBUSD, any of these, do the work, go over to Pancake Swap, ladies and gentlemen, and swap whatever those are out for EMP. Swap it out for EMP, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the only way you're going to get that what is that? 4-time benefit, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, you're going to get 4 times the amount than if you use any other crypto, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So with that, I am going to leave it at that, and no one understand that there's never a dull moment in crypto. So I have to treat this as the Zen master as if it was a mandala. And if anybody don't know about the mandala is basically a beautiful chalk, painting that is made by them scrubbing, chalk and making this very beautiful painting, with chalk. And once they make this beautiful, intricate painting of chalk, they look at it for a moment and then they completely destroy it because that is like an exercise in not being attached to anything. So, as much as it irritates me, as much as it hurts me not to have gotten that benefit, it was an expensive lesson for me, and but it doesn't have to be an expensive lesson for you. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I made the mistake for you. That's why I am the point man on this, and I am the crypto Zen master. So I'm just going to have to let that go and do better in the future. So anything else that I apply to this, I will definitely go to Pancake Swap and swap it out for EMP. And when I need eShare, go to Pancake Swap and buy my eShare. You don't have to go to EMP Money and earn it, as some people are advocating in some videos. But it's okay. They're not leading you astray. People are only telling you what they know. So before you go and make accusations and start calling people liars and, you know, huffing and puffing and blowing people's houses down, just relax. Just remember, people on YouTube are ordinary people just like you. Sometimes they misspeak, sometimes they make mistakes, but it's not enough for her to go and start hurling accusations and trying to damage people's reputation, because we have some sort of sense of entitlement, where, oh, you're lying. And no, 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 no. In order to tell a lie, you must first know the truth. So if these people make a mistake, they are not lying to you. They are simply telling you based upon their level of knowledge. So take it easy on your brothers and sisters, okay? And in this way, you can have a good life and you don't have to walk around pissed off all the time. All right. So with that, this is the Crypto Zen Master signing off, once again, leading the way and telling you how you can be your own bank and catapult yourself into financial independence. Because as my man CJ says on his channel, old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay because we're already winning. If you watch the show, this is what he says all the time, you know? So, yes, it is time for us to catapult ourselves into financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, that's it and that's all. So, Crypto Sensei signing off. And you guys already know, each day and in every way, it is time for our money to work for us and not us working for our money, escaping wage slavery and getting this crypto.